The time series data management system is a software application that dramatically simplifies the management, analysis, and visualization of time series data. It is optimized to ingest, search, analyze, and visualize big data from nearly any file format and data structure. This application has been designed to be so intuitive, you will be analyzing your data and generating reports in a very short time. The ingestion, data analysis, and reporting tools support bulk operations, allowing you to process thousands of files of the same data structure in one session. The base edition is free. You get full access to the bulk operation capabilities for free. Bulk operations allow you to import thousands of data files in one session, analyze them as a batch of files, and then compile them into a single report. The base edition will always be free. The time series data management system installation comes in the form of a zip compressed archive file. Download the file, extract the contents, and then load the install.vbs file into the DIDM script editor. Run the script and the installation will begin. The installation is intended to be minimally invasive in terms of the impact on the existing installation of DIDM. After installation of the time series data management system, you may freely switch between using DIDM with and without the time series data management system features. No changes will actually be made to your installation of DIDM, except for the addition of a new DIDM desktop file in the user's app data folder. The installation will create a new Windows menu shortcut named TSDMS. Double-click on this shortcut to run the time series data management system, or use the original DIDM shortcut to run DIDM normally. When you run the time series data management system, it will save any existing data finder configurations and then restore them when you quit the application. In this way, your original DIDM installation is always protected. The time series data management system fully manages the indexing of data files and the optimization of file properties by MyDataFinder. When the installation is complete, you will be asked if you want to generate sample data files for import. It is strongly recommended you do this, as it allows you to follow the online tutorial for bulk import using the same set of source files. The sample raw data files are now ready for import. Click the OK button to begin bulk import of all 18 of those files in one batch. The first tab in the dialog advises you on how to organize your files for bulk import. The Source tab allows you to select the source folder that contains the raw data files. Next, choose a data plugin, and then click the Next button. The File Name tab allows you to easily extract metadata from the raw source file names. If a non-ambiguous date pattern is found, it will be automatically extracted and added as date recorded. Click on the Parsing Delimiter drop-down list to choose a character that will divide up the file name into parts that can become metadata values for a user's specified keyword. After the file name is parsed, click on each column in the table and either delete the column or assign a name and data type to the metadata to be applied to each data file. Note that the file name contents do not need to be the same from file to file. The proper use of a parsing delimiter will allow you to assign custom metadata to each file. On the Folder tab, any metadata from the Windows OS path to the source folder can be easily added to the data files. Click on the table row in the Property Name column to open up the same editor used previously to define a property name and data type, or to delete the table row. Note that the metadata extracted from the folder be applied to all files, with no variation from one file to the next. An advanced user will take advantage of this and put metadata that applies to all files in the folder path and only metadata that varies from one file to the next into the file name. The Custom tab allows you to define your own metadata as key value pairs to add to all of the files. The Last tab allows you to define the time zone associated with any date-time values for the metadata. Click the OK button to begin import of the files. This process can take some time, depending on the size and number of the files. The time series data management system will launch a separate instance of DATM in the background for the import of each data file. This is done in order to maximize the amount of memory available to DATM for importing the data, and to prevent any problems with the import of one file from affecting the import of the other files. In addition to adding the metadata specified to each data file, the structure of the data will be optimized based on the channel contents. A search will be created to show the files just imported, and a check will be performed to see if any files in the system are duplicates. In the search results, you can see the metadata extracted from the file name and folder path. The custom metadata key value pairs are also listed. You may sort each column by the values of this metadata by clicking on the sort control in each column. The column labeled Import Batch Hash is always automatically generated, so you can easily identify a set of files that were imported together. Another column labeled Source File Hash is automatically generated from the raw files and is used to identify duplicates. Note that for the metadata named Implement, the values vary by file. Next, we will create a custom search based on the value of the column Implement. The custom search tool makes it a little easier to generate a search based on the file metadata. Only optimized properties are presented, and any metadata added by bulk import is always optimized. You can see in the upper part of the Navigator Advanced Search area how the search is generated from the dialog selections. Next, we will use bulk analysis to calculate descriptive statistics on the two files listed in the search results. Bulk analysis will load the first file from the search results into the data portal. Drag and drop a channel into the channel input control labeled Y channel. Then select what descriptive statistics you want calculated for the channel. Click on the Analyze Files button when ready to perform the analysis on all of the files in the search results. Repeat the process for any other channels. Bulk analysis supports the calculation of the minimum and maximum value for 3D channel structures. Simply drag and drop the Y channel to the dialog, and it will automatically be recognized as a set of channels for a 3D channel structure. The Z channel that has the maximum and minimum and the exact position in that channel is also identified. This information is all saved to the file as properties. The base edition of the time series data management system will always have the bulk analysis statistical analysis features shown in this video. Closing the bulk analysis dialog will cause the files to be re-indexed, so that the statistical results just generated may be easily identified by the bulk report application. Two types of bulk reports are available. Choose the single page per file report option from the dialog that appears. Select a report layout file to be used to generate a report from several included with the installation. Select a report chart from the list and then choose a curve number. Drag and drop a Y channel from the data portal to the dialog channel input control labeled Y channel. If statistics were previously calculated for the channel, they will be available to be selected for inclusion in the report. Repeat the process of assigning a Y channel to each curve for the report chart. This demonstration assigns a channel to each curve, but you may omit an assignment and the application will simply delete that curve from the report. Click the Edit Report Labels button to assign metadata to the header and footer of the report. Each drop-down box contains a list of the metadata that is common to all of the files in the search results. Make a selection from the drop-down box and it will cause an assignment to be made to the input field to the left of it. It is not necessary to utilize every option possible, but it is recommended that you assign a title and subtitle to every report. The font size of the title is large in the templates provided, so be careful about your selection. Click the Start Bulk Report Generation button when ready. Each file from the search results will be loaded into memory, and then a report page will be generated based on the channel assignments specified previously. Any channel statistical results you identified to be included in the report will be added to each page. A PDF file will be generated, and the final file will be automatically opened by the default PDF file viewer. The second type of bulk report is called Dataset Summary. This report is a visual summary of a channel statistical result from every file in the search results. The first file from the search results is loaded into the data portal. The dialog collects all of the channel statistical results available and presents them in a list for selection. Choose the result you want to see from each file, and then the additional statistical calculation to be performed on the result from all of the files. Click the Add to Report to build the report contents. Click the Edit Report Labels button to define the report page labels. The title and subtitle will be automatically assigned. Click the Start Bulk Report Generation button. The PDF file is generated very quickly by the application. Each page in the report shows the statistical result from each file plotted in a 2D chart, and then at the bottom of the report is a statistical calculation performed on those extracted results. In this way, you can very quickly identify what file has a maximum value, for example. An index added as the last page of the report provides a cross-reference to the report chart x-axis. This video demonstrated some of the ways in which the time series data management system application dramatically simplifies the management and analysis of test measurement data. Visit timeseriesdatamanagementsystem.com to download and try it out for yourself.